Fairies, thank you for joining me today. We're going to be working with the 3D romantic concentric dies. I don't remember this, so this probably was part of an auto ship, but I did get them on January's recent craft day, and they are so pretty. It looks just like a mirror that my mother had in her home. So pretty. Comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dies. So today we're going to make 2 cards. So the first one, I'm going to take my card base here. This is one of Anna's cards. So I'm going to take that. And then what I did is cut out the shadow layer, which is this piece right here. And then I cut out the decorative layer, which is the second largest piece. I actually cut this out twice. And then I've also cut out the little square one here that has the decorative, because there's a square one that is just, I'm not sorry, square, rectangle. There's a rectangle here, but I cut out the decorative rectangle here as well. So what I'm going to do is I put some foam adhesive on the back. I'm going to go ahead and glue that to my card base. Now I have my craft knife, because I'm going to cut a little bit into that pretty decorative layer. I know, why are you doing that? You'll see. So I'm just going to glue this to the back of my card base and just layer that on. And look at that, so pretty how that matches. She's so true when she says everything coordinates back to each other. So to help me out with that, I'm just going to use my ruler, and I am going to cut just the frame area, and I'm just going to go all the way around. So there's a score line there. So if you want to do this, the score line should definitely help you follow that. And just checking to make sure I don't go too far side. Okay, and any little piece that you miss, you just go in with your craft knife and release it. So silly. This probably would have cut that out. All right, so I have my frame cut out. You can save this for another project. So I have my frame cut out. So what I'm going to do is glue this on top of here, and I'm just going to use some wet glue. Actually, I'll use some tape to do this. Let me just use some tape. You can use wet glue. I maybe should have used foam tape. Silly girl. Well, it's okay. So I'm just using this around it. And this is some shiny foil paper of my own. I just thought this is Anna's paper. This is from her celebration paper, I believe. So I'm just going to put that on, line it up. Remember, the other is a shadow layer. So, all right, so we have that on. So then now what I've done is I'm going to take this and put this on, and I'm not going to use foam tape on this either, since I already used tape runner. I'm just going to put this on in the center. Don't laugh if it's not centered. All right, and then what I've done is I have taken from the ballroom slider dies, is I cut out the little couple there, and let me just cut off this little piece that makes them dance. And what I've done is I've cut out also a little dress here for the lady, and I'm just gonna glue that on her. But let me tape this down. I should have probably glued her dress on first. So I'm just framing this. This is going for a anniversary card, so that's why I used a couple, or you can use it for a wedding. So these are so pretty. All right, so I'm gonna place them in the center, and then the dress here. The problem is that, okay, so I have a yellow flower here, and I have another one for here, and I'm trying to decide if I want her dress to be yellow, or yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that. So I'm just gonna put that on with some tape as well, and just put her dress on. I love that she gave us that extra die to you know, pick out a dress for the lady. So then this is one of her foam stickers, and I believe this yellow sticker is from her rose and hydrangea stickers. So I'm just gonna place that here at the bottom. And then I'm trying to see, do I really want that second flower? Yeah, I guess I'll use it. Okay, so then I'm going to place this one. So yeah, in that one it has pinks and yellows. Isn't that pretty? Look at that, so pretty. So then the reason why I decided to use the shiny gold foil instead of the matte like this one is because it really brings out that green, and then the layer around the card, the frame around the card. So then for the inside of the card, instead of putting our insert, this is why I cut out another one of these. So I'm just gonna glue that on the inside of the card. And I think it just makes the card, because it's an anniversary and a super special. Birthdays are special too, but in today's world, anniversaries are good because, you know, relationships are not like how they used to be. So when people stick together, can work it out, etc., I think that's something to celebrate. So then I have one of Anna's stickers from her Super Sentiment stickers, and it says, "May your day be filled with love and celebration." So like I said, this could be wedding or anniversary. So I'm just gonna place that, just making sure I have it centered in the middle there. And if you want to write something there, you can, or something on the back, you can. So that completes card number 1. Now you can put a little sentiment that says congrats or something right there, but me, you know guys, if most of the time I usually have my cards on the front without the sentiment, because I just love the scene. So here we go. May your day be filled with love. Super pretty, right? All right, so the next one, we are going to make a shaped card. So for the shaped card, you're going to need to take this frame, take a 5x7 card base, and we need to take this and we need to move it over on the fold. Make sure this, you have your fold side here, and you just want to slide this over just a little bit to hang off the fold. Place it in your die cutting machine and it'll create that shaped fold. So then once that comes out of your die cutting machine, I'm sorry if you hear the lawn guy, he decided to cut grass right now. So anyways, you take that and then you removed the little pieces and you have created your shaped card like that. All right, so then what you need to do is take another piece of the shadow layer, and I cut this out in some of Anna's paper. This is also from her celebration paper, and we are just gonna tape or glue this, line it up and glue this on top of it. So pretty, love that paper. So I'm gonna do that, and make sure you use plenty of glue. You can use foam tape. I recommend using glue or tape, not foam tape for this part, because we're missing part of the shape on the side. So, oh, I forgot to tell you to glue the card instead of the shape, instead of the layer, because part of it hangs off, but I don't have that much glue on there. So anyways, I don't like the back side to look like this. I didn't do it now, but normally I would cut out another piece just like this and then glue that on the back so that you can't see this part. Okay, so that's optional. That's a personal preference and not necessary. So then now what I've done is I've taken that shiny fold oil again, because I just can't help it, and Anna's celebration paper has all that beautiful gold foiling, so I decided to use that again. And I used some foam this time, a lot of it, and I'm going to go ahead and layer that down. So now I have it peeled off. I'm just going to line it up and get that on. Now I use so much foam tape because when I cut this out, this particular shiny paper, this is not Anna's paper, it just like curled up a lot. So then for the next layer, I did go ahead and use this rectangular, and I just cut some more of that purple celebration paper out, And I'm just gonna, so now we're actually getting into the concentric. And then I also did the next layer after that, which is this beautiful one here. And I'm just layering. So there's one more layer that I'm not going to use. So now what I'm going to do is start adding my own embellishments to finish creating this card. So what I'm going to do is, I have a little bunny here. I'm going to put the little bunny here on the side. These are Anna's bunnies. And then I have a basket here. This is Anna's basket. So I'm going to put these florals. I'm going to glue these florals on this basket. So I'm just going to do it just like that. And then this came from one of Anna's Easter kits. Can't remember which one, but it's super cute. And I'm just gonna put that right there. Actually, I want it to, there we go. So we got some florals there. So I also have a bow here. This is Anna's bow from one of her sets. I'll put the bow on. This is not, the bow is not from the Easter set. I think it's from a window set. So then now I'm just going to glue this basket on. I'm just going to use some hot glue to glue my basket on. Pretty little basket, right? All right, so then I have this sentiment that says "Some bunny loves you." So cute. So I'm going to use some Lulu lavender and memento, and I'm just going to ink just a little. I was using some darker purple stuck on my fingers, but that's not what I want. So I'm just going to put a little bit of ink just on the edges to kind of give this a little bit of color, because it's just, it's ivory, but okay. There we go. Not too much, just a little. All right, so then I'm just going to put that to the side. So I'm going to put that like right here. So let me get that glue. I'm just going to put some in the center. I'm going to put that like right there. Somebody loves you. So cute. And then I have a little butterfly of my own that I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. Ooh, a lot of glue came out. Put that like right there. And you just see me fighting with the the glue webs. Gotta love your glue gun. All right, so that is the finished card. How pretty. Excuse me, Leia. And look at that, it's so pretty, right? So you have your beautiful purples, you have your concentric layers, and just go ahead and open your card and stamp your sentiment inside, sign the back of it, and you are good to go. So that is the romantic, I'm trying to speak French, romantic concentric dies, frame dies from Anna. So pretty. I really like these a lot. So happy I got them. So I hope you like them. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, and I hope to see you in another video.